Hi, I'm Mike Deal, and this is video 1 of 6 on hitting out of the back row. Okay, now, over my 15 years of volleyball, 10 of those years were playing opposite, and one of my strongest points was hitting from the 10-foot line from the right side of the court. So I'm going to go over some of the tips that I used in my game so that you guys can incorporate it into yours. The first thing we're going to talk about is the approach. The mistake I see a lot, I view it as a mistake, is a lot of players will come inside the court to hit this ball. And they'll come here, come to the approach, and what's happening here is now my body weight is going down the line. If I want to hit that sharp diagonal, I'm probably not going to have any power on it, so it's going to be easily defendable. So what I want you guys to do is, as soon as that ball is served, come out here just about a foot or two. So when I'm taking this approach, I'm coming into position 6. Once again, from position 6, I can hit the line still straight over my hand. So my topspin is going directly down. And what this enables me to do, let's say I change my mind last minute, my main power is going to the bulk of the court. That's what we want, most of the power to the bulk. And I still have power for all the other shots because my body is moving generally in this direction. And that allows me to hit the sharp diagonal, the long diagonal, and the ball down the line. So that's why I like to take this approach from a little bit outside the court to give me all the options in the attack. Like I said, a lot of players will only come in this way. Of course, they can really put a lot of power in on the line and hit something maybe to 6, but when you start moving into the really sharper diagonals, they don't really have a lot of pace behind the ball. So once again, make sure you get outside the court a little bit when you're coming into your approach. The second thing I want to see is how your feet are mechanically set when you're going up to jump. I've seen a lot of players over the years when I was in college, players that I thought were going to make it into the next level, and what's happened was when they would come into approach, they'd turn that leg a little bit in like this because it helped them propel themselves up with their hip muscles to give them a little bit more height. But what's happened was over time that they started to wear on their knees, the constant grinding of that unsound technical movement in their knee, resulted in some injuries and, in a lot of cases ended their career. So what we want to do when we're taking that jump is to make sure those feet are forward, nice and forward, not torqued in a little bit like that, because then you're going to have problems here. So yeah, make sure when you're coming out, going into the opposite side of the court, I'm going to take a 3-step approach. So I'm going to take one with the left, then the big one with the right, and then come in, and my leg's going to be going straight. And then from here, I have my options in all the shots. To get the rest of the videos on me hitting out of the back row, go to volleyball1on1.com/Mike Deal back row hitting. Thanks.